This is CNN News 18 exclusive. Top government sources on Turkish President Erdogan raising the Kashmir issue. These sources say that the statement is unwarranted. Top government sources say Erdogan's speech in UNGA in reference to Kashmir is out of context. The Turkish president is under obligation to speak on an issue which he is briefed wrongly, and just to gain support, he is doing all this to gain support from the East and other Muslim countries to sustain his position. Kashmir is an internal issue of India and we've done everything in a legitimate way. Raising Kashmir issue on international forums will not help anyone, if at all. We should work collectively on terrorism and radicalization. Joined by my colleague Anand Narasimhan, our managing editor. Very good morning to you, Anand. The fact that Turkey is going through one of its worst times, is India going to understand its need for this political pandering, or do we expect the government to make an official statement?
Well, the point is that there was at the SCO meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Erdogan. They did converse and India and Turkey did speak. The equations have been frosty. Because if India is a friend to Turkey, Pakistan is a brother. So, and Turkey wants to establish, this has got more to do with the OIC and Turkey wanting to maintain its stature within the OIC and trying to create an alternative position in the Muslim world. More than what its strategic importance or investment as far as inclination with India is concerned. What Erdogan said is that India, Pakistan haven't established peace, and this is much unfortunate, and hope peace will be established in Kashmir. Now, that last line is something which is where he has tried and make Kashmir an international issue, whereas India has always maintained it is an internal issue because Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. This is where the international narrative or the Turkish narrative and the Indian point of view and what the truth is or what the fact is, they are not at convergence. And India has tried to highlight this, saying that Erdogan is misinformed because he has fallen prey to a Pakistani narrative or a foreign narrative, misinformed narrative. And it is indeed unfortunate that he has made this statement. But the fact is that the OIC, which is originally championed by Pakistan, and where there is a tussle in the Muslim world itself, with Turkey wanting to get control and Erdogan having the kind of ambitions like a caliphate or a khalifa or somebody who would take the Turkish empire to the rise like the Ottomans. So this is from there that he has made this statement. But compared to the tone or positions taken in the past, this is quite a watered-down position that's been taken. But India will object to it. We are hoping that there will be an MEA briefing and the MEA will officially make a statement. But so far, what sources are telling CNN News 18 and our investigations editor Manoj Gupta getting us this reaction is that it is indeed unfortunate that Turkey has decided to say this or Erdogan has decided to say this for whatever be the compulsions, because this is misinformed. And this is like the Indian point of view is that Erdogan is under obligation to speak on an issue which he is briefed wrongly and just to gain support. Now, this is the OIC angle or the tussle within the Muslim world that India is trying to talk about, because again, they go further to say that he's doing it to gain support from the East and other Muslim countries to sustain his position. So the gain support from the East alludes to China and Muslim countries alludes to the OIC. So this is that grouping where perhaps China is exerting pressure on Turkey to try and make the statement against India. So because China will directly not say anything vis-a-vis India. But we know that China has intervened whenever India and America and other members of the UNSC have moved to try and designate the likes of Rauf Asghar, Abdul Rahman Makki and others as terrorists. So this block has once again come from the Chinese. So this is the East reference that India is making. So it is China and the OIC compulsions which have pushed Erdogan to make this kind of a statement.
Thank you for joining us this morning with your perspective, Anand. Appreciate your time.